I can't wait to be clear of this damned shadow curse. I like darkness, just not when it's trying to kill me.
A pity to leave this land in the shadow curse's blighted grip. But the Absolute's threat dwarfs even this.
The shadow curse still holds sway. Please, we must not go on without lifting it.
And again, we leave this place blighted by the curse. Always a bigger battle somewhere else.
A pity we couldn't clear this curse. I bet this place was beautiful once.
The cursed darkness still lingers. Don't waste any regrets on it. We have more pressing foes to conquer.
The shadow curse still taints the land. Perhaps we could have lifted it had we tried.
Lady Shah's embrace holds strong. She will be pleased, no doubt.
We leave this land as we found it, lost to the shadows. What a shame.
Whatever waits in the city. At least I did not have to leave this place, abandoned to the curse a second time.
Curse? Gone. Hell yes.
I have conquered beholders and bandits, but never darkness itself. I dare say we could part all the seas of Tyrell if we so wished.
Whatever dangers lie ahead. At least the shadow curse is one blight we were able to cure.
We leave this place better than we found it. Well done.
The shadow curse will soon be forgotten, thanks to us.
Now these lands are free of Shah. I hope I can say the same of myself. Soon enough.
Baldur's Gate lies ahead. A one-way journey for now. Better tie up our loose ends before we depart.
If you must chatter with everyone before we go, do be quick. The city awaits.
Baldur's Gate lies that way. We may not return here. Better see to any unfinished work before we depart.
Baldur's Gate. I'm coming home. And I'll get there before the Absolute.
Shape-shifting assassins? I'd be impressed if they hadn't been trying to kill me.
Damn, that complicates things.
Orin isn't the only shapeshifter we need to be wary of. How many doppelgangers has she called to Baal's bloody purpose?
Then anyone could be a threat.
No need for shadows when you can hide in plain sight.
Shapeshifters. We'll have to look twice at everyone, no matter how trusted.
Baldur's Gate is full of unpleasant surprises.
Shape-shifting assassins. As if I didn't have enough to keep me awake at night.
Hells. Every corner of this city is infested with orange shifters.
They will brutalize anyone to earn her favor.
What a happy little Baalist brood Orin has made.
More of Orin's shape-shifting freaks. I'm sure Baal's making excellent use of them.
Even the Harpers are compromised by the evils preying on the city. We should inform Jaheira. She'll not stand for this.
So much for Jaheira's Harpers. I can't wait to tell her the news.
Whoa, Malar's mark, what is that?
By the gory gods, what's all that shaking about?
The ground trembles. What is happening?
An earthquake, maybe. I don't remember one ever shaking the city.
It felt like a quake fit to topple Ramazeth's tower.
Hey, Boo? Was that you?
No, Boo, it was not something I ate. Never felt an earthquake in Baldur's Gate before. What the hell's?
An earthquake? But they are not commonplace here, surely.
Strahd! The city is cracking apart.
Whatever it is doesn't bode well.
The ground's shaking again. What's causing it?
Something must be badly amiss below the ground.
Much more of this and the bridge will shake itself to splinters.
Are such quakes a seasonal hazard in Baldur's Gate?
Can't say I like it.
More rumbling! Cling on, Boo!
Will you stop this bloody shaking?
One more of those and I'm gonna spew.
Oh, rest! Swallow the damn city if you must. But enough of this quivering!
Enough jiggling! We will find this brain, and Boo will teach it to sit.
What in the hells? Ginny, where did you send me?
Where am I? Are those dinosaurs? Not a predator I'm keen to study up close.
What is this place? Wilderness abound, but not of any sort I am familiar with.
Where? Hold. Whatever that learning thing is, I know a hunter when I see it.
A genie trick. Where in the hells did I end up?
Where? That creature. Like great horn claw, but naked. Who plucked you, great beast?
As if the heat weren't cruel enough, I must contend with malformed dragons as well.
Blasted Jenny. I am not going to become a meal for whatever those things are.
Ugh, another shifter. Shame. I thought we were killing a real clown.
A fake. And a bloody poor one at that.
All trash, no treasure.
This one's made of paper. Really?
A fake. See, Boo? You can still taste the paint.
A poor illusion. An apprentice could do better.
Ha! Minsk will not fall for this fool's gold. Not for a 6th time.
As worthless as dung.
Falser than a Sharon's faith.
Even by surface standards, this is trash.
This city, Boo. Even the bubbles lie.
Only an idiot would think this was anything but fake.
A shiny shell with nothing inside. Minsk has known many wizards just the same.
A pathetic prize.
Pah! Boo has pooped truer diamonds than these.
A doppelganger? I'm all for believing people can change, but that's ridiculous.
He was a shapeshifter. Then we are lucky to have not slaughtered an innocent in front of an audience.
Another shifter. Glad we didn't kill the real dribbles. I think.
Shush your tears, children. 'Tis not your clown we carved up.
Ah, Dribbles lives, Boo! Or perhaps he was simply killed by someone else.
Not to state the obvious, but this circus is no place for children.
It's that bloody cow again. Don't look away. I know it's you.
New city, same ox. Why does it haunt our every step?
Either age has rotted my brain, or that ox stares as if we had done it some personal offense.
I know this bovvy boy.
This creature again. Just how much ground can one ox cover?
Boo, I think that ox is staring. Do you perhaps owe him some coin?
I could have sworn I saw this ox fleeing from the grove while we were brutalizing the inhabitants.
That damn ox again. I feel stalked.
Well, what do we have here? Have you been following me, big boy?
Organs in vials. Is it a requirement of evil to enjoy pickling body parts?
Honestly, who pickles organs like this?
Ah, bottled guts. Humanoid. Because no maniac's home is complete without them.
Man, it's always something.
Boo has nibbled his share of enemy innards, but to display them so, it is a little much.
Somebody is collecting organs. Either a student of the anatomy or a lunatic.
I doubt they were donated willingly.
Creepy doesn't begin to describe it.
There's something here. I'm just not sure what.
I can't help but feel like I'm missing something.
Something funny's going on here.
Boo's little hackles are all askew. Something is not right.
We should investigate.
Little footprints leading into a cave. Cute when it is Boo, but in this case, sinister.
Cuddly toys. Perfect for weak, soft children.
Adorable. Perhaps Tara would like one.
Bears. Not the most dignified depiction.
Toy bears. I had one a little like it when I was a boy.
Ha! How sickly sweet.
Teddies, yay!
I can't. It's cute. Whatever.
See the toys, Boo? Minsk would play, if they did not snap like twigs and make the children sob so.
Repulsive little bears for repulsive little children.
I'm sure I had a stuffed bear just like this once. I can almost picture it.
This is no innocent tinkering. What is Harper up to down here?
There's something distinctly unsafe about these. Better kept out of little hands.
So, this toy maker's been converting cuddly bears into deadly traps. How wicked.
Something is amiss here. The owner of this place should be held to account for these, and any others should be found.
Just look at this place. The evidence speaks for itself.
This foul scene confirms it. Let us see how this toy maker likes having his stuffing spilled.
This is his workshop. Quite an ingenious setup.
Planting explosives in toys. Is Arthur intent on maiming children?
I wonder where else these toys have ended up. Who do you target with exploding bears?
Huh. A cowardly way to cull the refugees.
Arthur's hardly the philanthropist he pretends to be. Those toys should be destroyed.
It's only half finished, and I already detest it.
Not quite child-ready, are you?
A toy bear. Not quite ready for a child's bed just yet.
I think I had one like you as a girl.
Bear's looking a little worse for wear.
Work in progress. I'm sure its maker will stitch it into something recognizable.
You may be half-formed, little bear, but Minsk can see your heart. Your stuffing, too.
Either unfinished or mutilated. Either way, it's hideous.
A few more stitches, and this bear'll be as cute as a space hamster's tail.
Those toys look like the ones from the barn. Better be careful.
So, Orin's a shapeshifter, which means we can't trust anyone. Not even each other.
She toys with us like a Tressim with a pigeon. But to what end?
Orin is a shapeshifter. Who is to say when she was within our reach, but we did not notice?
Orin wants to play. Perhaps she is lonely and craves our company.
So Orin can change her face. Then Minsk's strategy is simple. Punch first, apologize later.
Terror and paranoia are Orin's weapons. She wants us scared, then she will strike.
Yes, Boo, I think this chosen does have too much time on her hands.
Quite a collection of art. A shame to keep them from the public eye.
Ugh, art.
Paintings, dust, and the silence of the dead. Almost like a real art gallery.
Handsome paintings, to be sure. Why hide them here, away from admiring eyes?
Bah, paintings. Locked beneath the earth where they belong. Minsk prefers a strong and noble sculpture, like Minsk.
Winged cat. Well, stranger things have happened.
What is that creature? I thought it was a displacer kitten for a moment.
A winged cat? Sure, why not? It's not even in the top 5 weirdest things we've seen.
As if that species needed another means to slink around.
Hairballs raining from the sky. A frightening prospect, Boo.
Oh, they make them with wings.
That's new. At least to me, anyway.
Ah, nice. A Tressim. Better mousers than garden variety cats, or so I've heard.
I've never seen a Tressim before, let alone a stray. What are you doing here?
The wings are deliciously tender when roasted.
A Tressim, cat and hawk in one, with twice the appetite for hamster.
A Tressim, is it? Too similar to a cat for my liking.
A Tressim. Wings and all. Never saw one in real life.
I am blessed to see one outside of books.
That feline resembles our wizard. Not just the unkempt whiskers, but the symbol on the collar.
Gale's Tressim flew the coop. Wonder what she's up to.
That symbol on its throat. Is this mewling abomination yours, Gale?
This isn't yours, is it?
It is! It's Tara! What's she doing all the way out here? The abandoned plumage of some Baldurian bird or other. Whatever dropped these is long gone.
Bird feathers. But no bird. Maybe the remains of a cat's lunch.
Feathers! Enough for a pillow of Boo proportions.
Bird blood. They're basically the rats of the sky.
Ugh, I will be picking pigeon from my boots for hours.
Oh, pigeon blood. Careful. It's a nightmare to wash out.
Pigeon remains. All this mess from a single bird.
Pigeon blood. I wonder if Baal is behind this heinous crime.
Poor bird. Looks like it was taken to the open-hand temple.
All these people fleeing for their lives, only to be corralled like cattle.
The city is close now. My former peers will be watching, no doubt. Waiting for my return. We should do what we can to find them. What they know could help us.
The monk's granddaughter has already passed. Let us see how he takes it.
Ah, Shira Clawin. Time to reunite you with your dear old granddad.
Perhaps the amulet can offer some insight.
This is it then. Let's uncover that tomb and reunite the spirit with his kin.
The mad monk's passed on at last. At least he went with a smile on his face.
Is he gone? Gods, I hope he's gone.
What a way to go. The mad bastard laughed all the way to the end.
I think he has parted from the mortal realm. Curious.
I do believe he'll laugh his way through the city of judgment and tar.
He's gone. Hope he's in a better place now.
Fitting he'd die as he lived, in fits of laughter.
I am no longer tickled. He has finished with his laughing. I hope now he can smile. Quietly.
To laugh when killing is understandable. To laugh when dying is madness.
I think he's taken his leave. Strange fellow.
I'd almost feel sorry for him. If he wasn't viciously insane.
Minsk has been called less insane, but that one... May silence bring him peace.
His suffering's at an end. Truth be told, I'll miss that mad bastard.
He's finally at peace. Doubtful the same can be said for whoever's waiting on the other side.
An unenviable fate. I almost feel sorry for him.
We gave him peace, of a sort, at least.
Minsk hates that it had to end like this. A tortuous fate by any measure.
I do not much care whether or not he is at peace, but I am ecstatic that we are.
That didn't sound very pleasant. You'd almost feel sorry for him.
Yikes. I almost feel bad for the poor man.
He's finally free. A peaceful end to a mad existence.
The remains of a great dragon. Clearly, not an immortal one.
So, the great dragon's naught but bones. Some help that'll be.
Impressive. Even as bones.
Bones and scrap flesh. Not quite what the legend promised.
The great worm is dead, and whatever help he might offer along with him.
Oh, boo. The dragon must have starved to death waiting for a worthy hero to eat.
A wondrous dragon. Magnificent even in death.
Long dead. Still impressive in a skeletal sort of way.
Shit. All that's left of the great worm is bone and ash.
Big bones. It's been dead for a while.
So falls the dragon Ansor.
Rest in peace, Ansur. I am sure you deserved a better end than this.
Ansor has fallen. The storm has been calmed in perpetuity.
Ashes to ashes, bones to bones.
He's gone. A tragic loss. Once slayed by his friend's hand, now by mine.
I hope that dragon stays dead this time.
Yes, very tragic. Now, let's find his hoard.
Why does it feel like he's not truly gone? Is his spirit still tied to that helm? Freshly spilled blood. A recent decapitation if I ever saw one.
Boo knows the smell of fresh blood. The doer of this deed is still near at hand.
Something obliterated his skull. What a mess.
Gods, what happened to his head?
Head's gone, with the rest left for the crows.
A closed coffin at the funeral, then.
A messy end. And we won't be hearing about it from him.
Skull smashed, but the corpse is warm. A terrible fate.
A crude kill, but a potent one.
Boo suspects that this one did not trip and hit his head.
Blood still warm. Whatever happened to his head happened recently. That ship was docked at Moonrise. What's it doing here?
A fight is brewing. Playing peacemaker could just make things worse.
Not for me to interfere in someone else's quarrel.
Let them fight if they're so eager. I welcome the entertainment.
We arrived just in time for a fight. Let's pick a side and wade in.
Ah, looks like those two are about to fight. Fighting ahead. Oh, just once it would be nice not to play the cooler head.
Someone's ready to fight. Oh, I do hope it's to the death.
Time to step in before those hotheads combust.
I found so many victims for Cazador here. They're the kind of people no one would ever miss. A personal invitation from Gortash? Well, it would be rude not to show face.
So, Gortash knows we're on our way. Kind of him to open the door for us, at least.
A face-to-face meeting. Boo is looking forward.
Not an invitation I had anticipated or desired.
So much trouble to go around the guards, only for Gortash to call them off. For this alone, we ought to kill him.
All that effort only to earn an invitation. What's the bastard up to, I wonder?
Well, well. Looks like he wants to see us after all.
If Gortash requests an audience, we should grant him one. Face to face, blade to blade.
A formal invitation delivered to our camp would have saved a lot of trouble.
How thoughtful. Too much to hope he's decided to surrender.
I'll be. My old fishing spot. Spent more than a few summer-tide days here.
I never took you as a fisher. Did you ever catch anything?
Only a few head colds, and a tongue lashing from my worried father.
Incredible. How old is this place?
Marvelous. But why hide such splendor away where none can admire it?
Astonishing. This city can be ugly at times, but it can be capable of grandeur as well.
It stands to reason the prettiest part of the city is buried beneath it.
Would you look at this? Here all this time, and I never knew.
A striking view. I could never deny it.
Look, Boo! Such cavernous ruins. This would have made you a fine lair.
There is beauty to be found in Baldur's Gate, after all. Little wonder that it lies beneath the streets.
Quite the work of art. Shame to have it hidden away.
Astonishing. To think such grandeur has been lurking beneath the city.
2 centuries walking the streets, and I never knew this was under them. What other wonders have I missed? Gortash is being crowned Archduke. Maybe we should get to Worm's Rock and crash that party.
Archduke Gortash? He does have a high opinion of himself. Better head for Worm's Rock.
Gortash plans to name himself Archduke. A terrible shame to miss such a historic event.
You've got to be kidding me.
Gortash becoming Archduke and no invitation for Boo. Let us go to Worm's Rock and teach him some manners.
Is that a lance sport set? It was never really my game.
Why, this might just be the highlight of our misadventures to date.
A little oversized as land sports sets go. Playing would amount to a test of mind and body.
Marvelous. The ideal game for strategic minds.
Landsport pieces, big as boulders. As if the game wasn't tiresome enough.
Never had the patience.
I think you will have more trouble snacking on these pieces, Boo.
Was always more of a dice man myself.
The circus. What came of it?
Seems the circus has left town. And not a moment too soon. Those clowns were... Ugh.
The circus is gone, and all its charlatans along with it.
The show must not go on, apparently.
The city's prospects must be grim indeed to send those circus folk packing.
Ha ha ha! Their best trick yet!
At least one threat to Baldur's Gate is gone. That gaudy circus gave me a headache.
The circus is gone. Poof, vanished. Not bad, as final performances go.
A dragon sleeping under Baldur's Gate, waiting for a true hero. Would he accept a morally questionable hero, I wonder?
A poetic image indeed. The fabled Arnsor, slumbering beneath a city he once protected, though obscured by the sands of time. Such a legend may yet carry a grain of truth. I have a spark or two up my sleeve. Could that be enough to light the way?
Is this real? An entrance to Arnsor's lair beneath Worm's Rock Prison? Sounds like we need torches. And a spark?
A dragon sleeping beneath the city. No urban tale that I've heard, but someone took it seriously enough.
Something something dragon, hero, below the city. Minsk gets the gist, I think.
A fable, surely, but a powerful one.
If there truly is a dragon living beneath Baldur's Gate, we should go and tug its tail. It's doing a terrible job of protecting the city.
A guardian dragon living under Baldur's Gate. How have I never heard the tale?
Sounds like a children's tale.
Dark, silent, and deeply unsettling. Feels like home.
What a charming place. Not at all grim and perturbing.
Dead air and deep shadows. Not a place to linger in.
Dark, even with my eyes.
Quiet. And very dark.
Darker than a Durthin's heart. I will punch wildly into the dark so none may ambush us.
This place is rather soothing. No sunlight penetrates.
Dark in here. Fine spot for an ambush, if you were of a mind.
The shadows deepen. Uncursed, but no less grim for it.
Quiet as a crypt, and just as dismal.
I know these cobbles well. The gate to the upper city's just ahead. I found plenty of victims on the other side of that gate. Who knew they'd all come in so useful?
Dare I even ask the number? Actually, no, I dare not.
When Astarion says victims, he means friends, Boo. He is a very popular man.
Gods, how many did you kill? Dozens? Hundreds?
All that time, and what's my legacy in Baldur's Gate? Missing friends and broken families.
You have new friendships now, Astarion, and a new family. Minsk is your friend. Boo is your brother.
You can't undo the past, Astarion, but you can craft a better future, if you so choose.
You still have time to make a mark on the city, Astarion. You certainly made an impression on me.
Looks like we're in for some bad press. As if my reputation wasn't tarnished enough.
If they print that story in their rag, there'll be hells to pay.
Baldur's mouth makes ready to spew more filth. Unless we stitch it shut first.
If that story goes to print, we're burnt toast.
We cannot allow this. I will be infamous for my deeds, not some ink peddler's lies.
Pah! If they print what filth they spoke, Boo will use Baldur's mouth for a chamber pot.
No press like excellent press. The editor's in for quite a shock tomorrow.
There. That's what the people need to know.
Hi, Jinx!
A pity the ink would not take the imprint of Boo's buttocks.
That'll make for more pleasant reading. Hope my name's spelt right.
Sweet lies to replace the sour ones. Tomorrow we'll see how powerful words can be.
Orin's bloody nest, by the look of it.
Well, this is nice. A little much, maybe. But I see what she was going for.
Orin clearly takes comfort in such vile surrounds. Can't say I feel the same.
Ah, Orin has made herself right at home. A pity we did not scorch the earth of this place a century ago, so the rot could not set in again.
Gives me the chills.
Skulls and more skulls. A rabid badger keeps a cleaner den than this.
About what I expected from a crazed killer.
Yenna, I'm so sorry I couldn't protect you.
God damn it. I can't help but feel we're at least partly to blame.
None would relish such a fate, nor return from it. A dark day indeed. How many such innocents will die before the Absolute are wiped from this plane?
Rest now, little one. You deserved better than this.
Baal's blade severs the soul itself. There is no resurrection from this. I am sorry, child.
Poor little bug. You deserve better than you got.
A brutal death. Orin is a remorseless killer.
If Boo can look, then so must Minsk. For the remembering and taking revenge.
Orin ruined their flesh. Baal devoured their soul. Nothing remains. They are gone for good.
Death offered to Baal himself. We can't undo this. Perhaps she'd still be alive, had she never crossed paths with us.
There is nothing to be said, Boo. Only the doing to be done. We come for you, Orin.
Stupid child. I warned her to stay away from us.
This feels uncomfortably familiar. Like that hag's den back in the swamp. It definitely looks cursed enough to be a hag's lair.
Mushrooms and swamp vines. Not the most inviting decor.
A hag's lair, I'd wager. Her rotten presence thickens the very air down here. For a moment there, I swear I caught the stench of Altiethel on the air.
Oh, a lovely home the hag has made. Wasn't she going to invite us down for tea?
There's a certain Auntie Ethel quality about this place.
Mushrooms, swamp vines. This is a hag's lair. A little more fungal than I expected.
Sniff, Boo. The smell of fey, despair, damp armpit. This place is home to a hag.
The crone's lair. Ugh, smells like an ill-kept fungus farm.
This place is far too reminiscent of Ethel's swamp hole for my liking.
We should act with extreme caution. Kill the hag, and the child dies with her.
Oh my, the frail old dear cowers behind the child and thinks it will save her.
Your hostage will not save you, hag. Boo is most adept in the peeling away of crusty old shells.
She's down. If I'm going to get that child out of her, I'd better be quick.
Swiftly, Boo! Vanra! We will pop you free from your fleshy prison!
Time to play midwife. Elbow deep in hag gore.
Ah, the blushing mermaid. I stole a few kisses or 3 here before my exile.
Such theft must be punished, but exile? Are you certain you did not crack a few skulls into the bargain?
Only kisses? Are you sure about that?
Only kisses, but sweet as honeymead. Every last one.
Ah, the bedrooms. Never once slept in. This is where I took our guests. I'd entertained them here until Cazador appeared and took them away. No one ever died here, though. Something strange happened to that girl.
Looks like a dictionary, perhaps. Though this ancient tongue has long fallen silent.
Korzakuran. I've seen this around somewhere. We were always forbidden from studying it.
Boo is tired of dusty old scratchings in books. Give him some dusty old pictures.
A surface language. More elegant in its structure than most, but I do not know it.
Ah, what happened? I feel so drained.
No ordinary protection. I swear I felt my heart stop for a moment.
What is this? I feel oddly enfeebled.
Oh, that sting will linger.
I feel weak. No one weakens me, especially not a door.
What's happened? I feel poorly.
Something has been drained. I feel like a slab of bloodless beef.
My bones feel brittle. Some foul magic was woven into the door.
Something's sapping my strength. But what?
Oh, I feel weaker than a kitten's whisker.
So, he was keeping notes on me. That would have terrified me. Once. Details of who pulls every string in Baldur's Gate. Just what a powerful vampire needs to make the city his puppet. Guilds, nobles, politicians. If he controlled even a fraction of these, the city could be his, and no one would ever know. Thank you, my dearly departed master. I'll put it to good use. Velioth? Cazador never spoke about his former master. Maybe I shouldn't be surprised. Given how things ended, a spawn rises up to kill their master. A tale as old as time, it seems. Suddenly, not having any spawn of my own sounds wonderful. Perhaps I should have kept Cazador's skull. Pity. He recorded thousands of names. Were they his victims or something else entirely? I brought him so many people. So many wasted lives. The dormitory. This is where the spawn were kept. When we were getting neither the carrot nor the stick. And this is the kennel. A wretched little cell Cazador would lock us in when he was displeased. Perfect! Who needs numbers when you have creativity?
So much for their security. Should have stuck with a simple old key.
Aha! No code needed.
Good. I was in no mood for code breaking.
Excellent. A far more satisfying way to gain entry than fiddling with codes.
Well then, sometimes it's nice to catch a lucky break.
Well, someone didn't wipe their feet on the way in. That mud's the same filth as we saw in the sewers.
Ugh, what a mess. Someone else should clean this up.
Muddy boot prints. Every corner of this city is filthy.
A fake devil's head. Oh, this place is charming.
Not some amateur occultist, then. A true diabolist.
The skull of a death devil. Boo says it is ironic, but Minsk is sure it is made of bone.
A fake devil head? How darling.
Some sort of replica devil's head. Perhaps for a city-dweller mating ritual.
This is no emporium of trinkets and baubles. It is a true diabolist's parlor.
Only a true diabolist would know how to get their hands on something like this.
The head of a death devil, tormentor of the faithless. Seems the fugue plane's missing a fiend.
A fake devil head. Minsk will try it on when the shopkeep is not looking.
I have never seen such a creature. Most likely a fake.
A fake devil head. I suppose children may enjoy it.
Someone's made a fake devil head. A gruesome hobby if you ask me.
Oh, you're a rare treat. Infernal gems from the third layer of the hells.
I was gifted a necklace of the same painted glass. Oh, a fine thing. Till it set my throat to blistering.
Infernal gems. Straight from Anauros. Rare, to say the least.
Pretty gem, though surely not authentic.
Hey, wait a moment. These are real hellish gems. Some of Minauros' hoard.
Gems from the plane of Minauros. Pretty enough, though they lack the luster of Boo's eyes.
My Dwagar slaves mined all manner of gemstones, and I have never seen one like this. A fake, no doubt.
A diabolist shop! On your guard, Boo. They like to use noble little hearts in their filthy rituals.
Horns from an honest-to-hell's war devil. My.
Are these horns real? Holy shit! Torn from a war devil's skull.
Even if those horns are forgeries, they're mightily impressive forgeries.
Ha! Fakery! See how this devil does not turn to dust in Boo's righteous presence?
Impressive horns, though surely forgeries. Still, fine craftsmanship all the same.
Torn from the skull of a war devil. There is no faking that.
A fiend's horns. A war devil's, to be precise. Only a true warrior could sever these from live prey.
A war devil's horns. I bet it looks some kind of funny, howling around the hells without them.
These horns would be an impressive trophy, if they were real.
Real war devil horns. The books undersold just how big they are.
Interesting. These horns look almost real.
A Gargantula skull? How do you even kill a fiend like that?
A little tawdry, this hanging of skulls. But a Gargantula, that would have been quite the hunt.
A skull larger than Minsk's own. It could only be a Gargantula. Boo taught me how to pronounce it.
A devilish skull. Replica, I would imagine. Unwieldy thing.
A real fiend's skull, judging by the size. A Gargantula?
Impressive. And fashioned in some mummer's workshop to be just that, I expect.
Afraid that's the genuine article. From a Gargantula, no doubt. Big bastards.
A replica, I suppose. Even a Kithrak might struggle against a foe with a skull that large.
A fake? Where is the great jagged wound that would bring such a devil down?
Are we supposed to believe such a gargantuan skull is authentic? It is a fake, and a poor one.
A Gargantula skull. I know of a Gith warrior who died trying to fell such a fiend.